Think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
The View faces $800 million lawsuit. Could this be the end? Brace yourselves, because this isn't just another lawsuit. This is a full-blown crisis for The View. 1 minute, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, and Sunny Hostin are doing what they do best, mocking conservatives on national TV. The next, they're practically begging for mercy. Caroline Leavitt, the bold, young, and unapologetically conservative firebrand, just slapped The View with an $800 million lawsuit, and it's sending shockwaves through ABC. Sources say network execs are in full-blown panic mode, advertisers are getting cold feet, and behind the scenes, The View's biggest names are desperately trying to settle before things spiral even further. So, what exactly did The View say that triggered the biggest legal disaster in daytime TV history? And what was Caroline's mic drop response that left Whoopi, Joy, and Sunny scrambling for cover? Even more shocking, could ABC actually pull the plug on The View altogether to avoid total destruction? Oh, you do not want to miss this one. But first, smash that like button and hit subscribe for the latest on this media firestorm. Did you just subscribe? Awesome. Let's get into it.
No, listen. If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
For years, The View has been a hub for wild accusations and conservative bashing, but this time they crossed the line. Caroline Leavitt, a rising conservative powerhouse, became their latest target. Joy Behar, smug as ever, went on a rant suggesting Caroline's success had nothing to do with talent or hard work. Nope, according to Joy, Caroline only got where she is because, in her words, Trump thinks she's a 10. Now, Caroline isn't letting it slide. And with an $800 million lawsuit on the table, The View might finally face the fallout.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
Whoopi Goldberg, never one to let facts ruin a dramatic moment, piled on, claiming that without wokeness, Caroline wouldn't even have a job. Then came Sunny Hostin, who, surprise, surprise, made it about race, claiming Caroline's success was proof of privilege. Oh boy. The second those words hit the air, the internet exploded. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. The View says they support women, unless they're conservative. Then it's open season. Now, with Caroline's $800 million lawsuit looming, The View's biggest names might finally have to face the consequences of their unchecked commentary.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now, as
I'm
for
sorry,
this
guys.
debate,
We're going to come back out to the panel. Caroline, thank you very much for your time. That was so good.
These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up.
The backlash was swift and brutal. While The View's hosts are used to pushing their narrative without consequences, this time they messed with the wrong one. Caroline Leavitt wasn't about to let it slide. Instead of firing off a clapback on Twitter, she hit them where it hurts, their wallets. Caroline lawyered up and dropped a massive $800 million lawsuit on The View's doorstep, accusing them of defamation, slander, and malicious attacks aimed at destroying her career. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about her. Caroline's legal team argues that The View has a long history of smearing conservative women and destroying reputations. Now, they're finally being held accountable. AC execs are panicking, advertisers are getting cold feet, and The View's biggest names are scrambling to settle before things spiral even further. Caroline didn't just get mad, she got even.
They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing for the American people.
ABC in full meltdown as Caroline Leavitt's lawsuit threatens to destroy The View. ABC executives are in full-blown meltdown mode, and for good reason. According to insider leaks, top network execs are furious as sponsors begin to distance themselves from The View. Legal analysts say Caroline Leavitt has a strong case, and if this lawsuit goes to court, The View could be on the hook for hundreds of millions. That's when things get downright embarrassing. Oh, how the tables have turned. Behind the scenes, The View's hosts are reportedly panicking and pleading with Caroline to drop the lawsuit. That's right. The same women who mocked her on live TV are now scrambling to settle privately before things spiral even further. Joy Behar, who was so quick to laugh at Caroline's success, is now practically begging for the lawsuit to go away. Whoopi Goldberg, meanwhile, is reportedly trying to use her industry connections to get Caroline to reconsider. And Sunny Hostin? Well, let's just say her legal team is sweating bullets, because legal experts say she could personally be on the hook for millions in damages. And Caroline? She's not backing down. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. Caroline Leavitt is doing what everyone wishes they could, making The View pay for their lies. But wait, it gets even worse for them.
Attacking a woman for her looks or age isn't very progressive. Let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Garda. Kosha, particularly that last clip that we played, it was so condescending. The way that she was scolding her as if she was a schoolgirl, suggesting she needed to do her homework. I find it so hypocritical when these so-called, caring, progressive voices just turn so nasty like that.
Yes, and as you mentioned, with conservative women, there's a long list of that, both of Trump's previous press secretaries, females, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Kayleigh McEnany, other figures like his campaign manager the first time, Kellyanne Conway, Sarah Palin very famously had to bear the brunt of a lot of this. So people are used to that. I think in their bubble of the audience that The View speaks to, that's probably kind of what the groupthink is. So one defense, I guess, is that she was speaking to her audience, but you take it outside of that bubble the way you are right now, and we all can see what...
ABC is in full-blown crisis mode, and cancellation rumors are swirling. Why? Big-name sponsors are getting nervous, advertisers are reconsidering their contracts, and viewership numbers are tanking. Let's be real. The View has been skating on thin ice for years. Whoopi Goldberg's past suspensions, Joy Behar's constant controversies, and the show's declining credibility have all been warning signs. But this lawsuit, it might be the final nail in the coffin. When your own hosts are begging for lawsuits to be dropped, that tells you everything you need to know. The show is in shambles, the network is in chaos, and Caroline Leavitt is winning. ABC execs know they have a serious problem, and if this lawsuit heads to court, The View could be facing financial and reputational disaster. Caroline isn't just fighting back, she's holding The View accountable.
You would think, ABC, having just paid $15 million for a defamation lawsuit, would think not to engage in conspiracy theories about assassination attempts, but I guess that's too much to ask from The View. I mean, I got to ask you, because they said it, are you aware of any plots from Elon Musk to push President Trump down the stairs?
Absolutely not. Let me be unequivocally clear about that.
Right, folks. Now it's your turn. Do you think Caroline Leavitt is right to keep fighting this case? Should The View be held accountable for their reckless attacks? And could this finally be the scandal that brings the show crashing down? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more breaking updates.